To succeed in life, we need to focus on ourselves and to create the best environment for us to thrive, stay motivated, and committed to grow. Here are some things that I have learned throughout the years and which I'm using in my own journey. Of course, I don't have all the answers and I don't believe anyone would ever do. There is obviously more to cover on this topic, so let me know if you'd like to have a part 2. Number 1, choose your thoughts carefully and pay attention to your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are actually and generally linked to the emotion of fear. Have you ever felt fearful or anxious before a social gathering that you have been invited to? Didn't you think even for a second that you wouldn't have been invited if there is not at least one person that like you, deem you interesting, and wants to see you there? Have you ever felt fearful before an interview? Again, didn't you think that the company wouldn't have called you if they didn't see you as a good fit for the position? As a business, they wouldn't be losing their time, resources, and going through the whole process if they didn't see it worth it. That brings us to the conclusion that limiting beliefs are not facts and they are not a representation of reality. So next time you feel fear, know that there is at least one limiting belief behind it. Feel the fear, recognize it, work through it, and still take action. By doing so over and over again, you would see that these limiting beliefs will start crumbling down. You would actually feel more at ease, more free to go after your dreams with small actions that you can accomplish no matter the situation is. Number 2, forgiving yourself. Some of us, me included, especially in the past, we tend to think about the mistakes that we have done again and again, how we could have handled the situation better, how we could have avoided the mistake altogether by doing or not doing something. Well, I would like to pinpoint a few things in here. When you make a mistake, it doesn't mean that you are awful, shallow, vain, or any other adjective that your brain throws at you. Actually, those are adjectives that could be used to describe the doing, the mistake. So distinguish between yourself and the mistake, because one mistake could never be used to describe your whole existence. On the other hand, don't compare yourself to others. Even if someone's situation looks really similar to yours, you cannot never be sure of that. And most probably it is not the case. Just remember that we have all been dealt different cards in this life. So focus only on yourself. The other thing is that you're a human being. So it is normal to make mistakes. This is how we evolve. We make mistakes, we deal with their consequences, we learn our lessons, and we move on with our lives. Number 3, forgive others. This is the best gift that you could ever give to yourself, as you would be removing all that hate, resentment, and heaviness from your heart. Those are the worst emotions and worst pain that you can ever experience. So why would you punish yourself literally for someone else's mistake? It is their mistake, it is on them, it doesn't have anything to do with you. And yes, I know firsthand that forgiving doesn't all the time comes with forgetting. So let me know if you're wired like me with really good memory and remembering everything. We can connect, you're not alone. And know that even if you do not forget something, you can still forgive the person and decide for yourself if you still want to deal with this person in the future or not. It is your choice, it is within your hands. Number 4, spend time with people who lift you up, who are genuinely happy about any successes that you realize in your life, no matter how small they are. Find at least one person in your circle that represents that for you. Catch up with them more often and especially nurture them the same way that they do with you. If you are, for example, aiming for a specific change or acquiring a specific skill, then find someone who's trying to do the same, as you could be accountability partners for each other. So what I'm trying to say in here is to nurture at least few meaningful connections that would shift the energy around you, your mood, and strengthen your belief on how much you can accomplish. Number 5, self-care. This would look different for every person. It could be in the form of buying yourself flowers, doing your skincare routine, journaling, doing meditation, even lighting that candle at night or putting on your favorite perfume. And the list goes on. But why is self-care so important? It is, first of all, enjoyable. It brings you a lot of positive emotions, and it is a sign of self-respect and that you know that you are worthy of these forms of pampering and just taking care of yourself. So work on these points whenever you're having a quiet moment of reflection. And as I said, loving yourself isn't vanity, it is sanity.